He was boring to me. I still had a bit of fun with it, but still, just this style of game just doesn't work for me. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me basically. But the let's beat Yi down. Okay, yeah, basically that's how a game doesn't work for me. But and same with Grim Dawn, though I think I enjoyed Grim Dawn a bit more. When it came to Path of Exile, though, I did enjoy that game a lot more. I was actually scared for a while when I went back to it recently, after recording this set of this the other day, that I was burnt out on it and no longer interested, because I felt not the same like obsession with it that I did when I originally completed the first playthrough of it. But I'm still really into it, because it is actually a lot of fun. So yeah, basically if you're ever want to try an action RPG, Path of Exile is the way to go. It's a really good one. I can't really speak to many of them, but it's a really fun one. And here's the strange thing. I used to really love them when I was younger. I used to love Dungeon Siege. The first one was okay. I really liked the second one though. I preferred that actually substantially. The second one was quite fun. It had like ultimate, like not ultimate moves, but like limit breaks, special moves you could get that would charge up over time or combat or whatnot. Then you would use them, and it was. I remember really liking that system and finding a fun in that. And you could customize your classes. Like you could be a warrior with some healing magic. Like you would have to spec into 2 different classes, but you could do it. And to be honest, if you play one heads up, if you ever do want to play Dungeon Siege 2, one thing, keep one thing in mind. If you play the combat mage, I don't remember what it's called anymore. It could be like black mage or something, or red mage or whatever. Basically, it's combat magic. Spec into something else as well. Basically, and I'll explain why. Later on in the game, round of the base game, the last act or second last act. Wait, let me think. I think in Act 4 and 5. Well, it was either 3 and 4 or 4 or 5. I can't remember. Regardless, anyway, at one place you go to a deserty place. At one time you go there. Later on in the game, and you actually go to deserts at 2 different points. But anyway, I think.
The system needs you.
Wait, why is the sound gone? Fucking things trying to install updates. Let me deal with this. But anyway, basically, at some stage in the game, you will go to a town in a desert. You'll be sent out to some place, and you'll run into a boss. The boss is completely immune to everything a combat mage can throw at it. They really didn't think well on the design of that boss. While it may make sense from a story standpoint, it is also a right pain to go up against such a beastie. If your main character, like mine was, a combat mage, you're fucked. Because it's completely immune to your main character. You will have 3 companions with you, or whatever, but your main guy is useless. So you may want to have some skill in something else, or just don't have a black mage main character or whatever it is. Oh, and it goes a step beyond that. You may be thinking, oh, it's only one boss. It turns up again when you're running towards the big bad, when you're fighting your way through their compound. This is not including the DLC, the expansion. I have no idea about that. I've never played it. I've read summaries of it, of like the story, but I don't know anything else. But anyway, that mini boss comes up again and again. I remember seeing one. I barely killed it, and there's like 3 more of it. Of course, I was pretty terrible at playing it. Playing the game, I think I was a lot younger. I just don't think I was very good. So maybe it was an issue of just that. But at the same time, as far as I remember, it's completely immune to an entire class. So just yeah, it might have been me just fucking up. But anyway, three things. That's fine. That's fine there. That's fine there. Locally. All's well. Back into this. The update thing just kind of glitched out, and so I just closed it. Sometimes the screen just stays loading, so I was just like, "Eesh," and move on. So I got some Suda rep, and I lost some rep with the others, because of course. I could get 96 more rep. Pittance, but whatever. Wait, I don't have to unlock anything to go to the void? Or is the thing just on this side? No, I don't have to actually unlock anything to go to the void. Which... oh... that is disappointing. I was thinking, ooh, that could be useful. I could go to the void and use this as a way to go to other places. If they don't have a solar rail to unlock there, then I can find a cheaty way around. Like I'm here in Phobos, I could go here and go over to Cydia or Neptune. No, you can't. You can't. So yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, clues. So if I do monoliths, then I can do the innate. Sure. For those who don't know, innate is a epic poem, I do believe. Some people, I think, I always get confused with the innate, with the names. There's the Odyssey and the Aeneid. I know that's not spelled with an A, but I think it's basically the exact same thing anyway.
Intel suggests that our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home.
But yeah, the Aeneid is like it's spelled with an I and an A, same thing. I remember our classics teachers. We had one for English, one for Greek, and one for Roman, saying that the Roman thing, the Aeneid, is basically a rip-off of the Odyssey. But at the same time, they're very jokey about it, so I'm not sure it was that a joke I was missing, because sometimes I do that. At the same time, I'm thinking, I think I've heard that as well myself elsewhere, in less jokey manners. So I'm just like, feck if I know. But yeah, there are similarities certainly to it. The Odyssey is about Odysseus finding his way home after being, after going to the, besieging the city of Troy, while the Aeneid is about a survivor of Troy founding Rome. It was commissioned by the first emperor. I don't remember his name. It's like Augustus or something. I have no idea. I just remember him as Caesar Jr. because what's his face? Plutarch calls him the young Caesar. So anyway, let me pause this for a second. Since he calls him young Caesar, I keep calling him Caesar Jr. I think it's that emperor, the very first one, who commissions it, because in his opinion that the Romans didn't have a strength, like a great history to draw upon, to draw strength from, so he had to give them one, basically. And he commissioned Virgil, if memory serves, same Virgil from Dante's Inferno. The same Virgil that's referenced there. Excellent. Though I do need to get more energy though.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. The bypass is done. Go.
Ah, you bastard. trying to sneak around and be all stealthy. Sorry. There we go. See? Stealth. But yeah, there's a little bit of Roman history for you there. I was meant to read the Odyssey for an exam, but I got very lazy and never ended up getting around to it. But I did pay attention in class, so that's something. I can't read. Why do you have this here? So I can't read. What I'm getting at is I can't tell you much about the Odyssey because I've never actually read it. But well, I can tell you a little about it, but I can't tell you much. That was funny. They're saying, "Get the door open," but the hostage is someone. It actually sounds completely different. Very weird. But what I was meaning to say was, I'd never fully read it, so I can't tell you much. But I can tell you a bit, and the bit is simply that. Oh, sorry, not that I can tell you a bit, but let me rephrase that. I haven't fully read it, so I can't tell you the whole thing in detail. I can say little bits here and there. Like Odysseus, his men were retards. Like, seriously, I question, like, the parents may, if grilled, may say, yes, they were dropped on their head. I would argue they were thrown. Because, like, one decided, let's sleep on the roof of this building and die. Yeah, one of his men slept on top of a roof of the building and fell off and broke his neck. Or just to his death in general. Blunt force trauma. I don't know, but he just died after falling off the roof. Odysseus, I think, tried to tell him not to, but he did it, so anyway. They just seem like the most accident and idiotic people ever. Just constantly fucking themselves over. Like, perpetually. Like, I suppose in this case Odysseus really didn't know this would happen, but I just let his ego carry away here. But at one stage, they're in a giant's cave, and they're like they find a cave to go in, discover it's a giant's cave, and they want to leave, but the giant has come back. So at some stage, I don't know exactly the details of how it goes down. This is the Odyssey, by the way, not the Rome founding story. But anyway, Odysseus ends up being grabbed or ends up talking to the giant. And actually, no, either talking. I know he starts stabbing him at some stage, but he actually does introduce himself and refers to himself as nobody. So when he starts stabbing the shit out of the giant's shouting, "Nobody is attacking me! Nobody's attacking me!" And so everyone else just ignores him, thinks, I don't know, he's just being an idiot or something, and just leaves him be. So then Odysseus escapes and shouts back to, tell everyone that it was Odysseus who fucked you up, basically. And then Poseidon got involved, because that was actually one of his sons. Because, of course, the Greek gods were horny fuckers. Men, women, rocks of earth, all very randy, very frisky. Yeah. So, and it tend to cause misery and suffering for everyone. And I think I gave you one? Yes. Oh, no, I didn't. Get back here! Stop running away from me! Stop wasting my ammo. Oh my god. Saved the feckin' idiot. Need to do some infested missions so I can get the scanners done. The scanning thing. Seriously? Christ. Heal. Oh, I have some invincibility frames. Nice. One. How are you bleeding out again? Thought I got you back up. There we go. And at least right now they're staying up. Christ, you're huge. Freaking hell. Let's go this way.
Locked out. Let's override the security.
If we keep going this way, we can unlock it and keep going. Very handy access panel. Conveniently placed as hell.
Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
Only we're free. But freedom is like 200 something meters this way. But yeah, there's a bit of an aid talk for you. Sorry, glitching on terrain.
Heading to your location.
Yeah, there's a bit of Greek. I'm sorry, I wasn't talking about the Aeneid, I was talking about the Odyssey. I started off talking about the Aeneid, then I talked about the Odyssey. Because they're quite similar. Slicey. Yes, it's this way. For a moment I got very hopeful and thought, oh yes, I can see it there, but no, I can't. Come on, get in here. Up. Whoa, feck! I've seen the void. Been to the abyss and back. Oh, crikey. I do not want to go back. This way. Excellent. And standing. Okay, yeah, I got I can. Vapor Spectre by 10. Ah yes, they're the lowest tier and you get 10 of them. For the one use. For the one building. Like, you put in all the resources and you get 10 out. But you have to then get a new blueprint. All these Spectre blueprints I think are a once-off kind of thing. Well, at least you get 10 of them. And let's see how much they cost. Vapors. I got the vapors. 7,500 salvage, 5,000 ferrite. That is actually pretty nice. Let me just take a quick swig. Thing about vapor ones though is they start at level with the enemies that you're going up against. As you go up in quality, I think it's Cosmic is the highest tier. Could be wrong. Excuse me. They like the Cosmic is like 10 levels above the enemy thing. Like I was explaining earlier, like if it's a 10 to 12 range, they'll be level 22. These will be level 12, the Vapors. These could be like 3 levels higher or 5 levels higher. I honestly don't remember. But there is certain value to these. You get 10 of them. So they may be really weak, but you can just keep hucking out 10. Hucking them out. So it balances a little. This will be cool to use air support, but I need the landing craft foundry segment. And I have no idea how you get those. Start building a few ciphers. Could actually build the Ember systems.
Me too.
Regrettably, these are daggers, so I don't believe they'll be classed as swords, and as such, well, they wouldn't be quite useful to my guy. He gets bonuses from using swords, not daggers. I can actually build that. Have the money. Supercharges weaponry. I'll be an idiot not to. Now I also have the blueprint for these. To be honest, actually, I would have kind of... I'm not sure if I use neural sensors there on them. On the other thing. But I would have first got this. I didn't hear what he was saying at all. I'm sure he'll repeat it at some stage. Orokin reactors. I hope